On 11 changes in midweek, that you must have been pleased to get a result and showing the strength of your squad again.
Really pleased. Obviously, we've got players who'd not played much football. One or two hardly trained, people playing out of position, and we still managed to get results. So it was really good for the fact that we were able to get games for players who needed it, and say to come away with a result was a massive bonus.
How much do you read into it? I know Newcastle under 21s haven't had the best of times in the tournament, so do you see it as showing the strength of your squad, or perhaps one of the easier games you'll play this season?
I think a lot of people underestimating, Newcastle under 23s. They've still got players there who've got a lot of ability, and we were playing a system that we're not used to, so it was never going to be easy. No, although Newcastle had not won in the competition, there were no mugs. It wasn't as though we were playing a Sunday morning team, and I think some people thought we were. But no, it was a really pleasing result.
Mark Cullen scoring twice. I know he wanted more game time. Does he now come into you thinking a little bit more for this weekend?
He hasn't done himself any harm, has he? So every time Mark plays, he looks as though he's got a goal in him. So no, he's done himself no harm at all.
Another strength, your striking options. It's not something we've said here for a while, that Port Vale have got a lot of choices up front.
When we started the season, obviously we knew it was important that we strengthened that area, and they're all different as well. All the players that play, you got variation, so obviously it gives me options.
Tom Conlon as well, coming back to action, that must please you. Where does he stand now in getting into maybe the League Two picture?
Yeah, obviously Tom, he'd only trained 3 or 4 times before that game, so really pleased with how he came through it. He still obviously needs to get back fully fit, and there's a lot of competition in that position. So so I know he's chomping at the bit, dying to get back. But again, it's competition, and that's what we want.
You're on such a good run at the moment. When you came into the job, going back to earlier this year now, would you have thought that not only getting through this season but starting the season as well as you had was something you could even contemplate, really?
I think when you start the season, you're never sure of how it's going to go. It's going okay. If we were top of the league, I'd say it was going really well. We've been in this position a few times now where we need to push on. Obviously, the players are confident with how results have gone, but we just concentrate on this game, and it can soon change. We're always guarded against complacency. We know we've got to work really hard if we want to get a result on Saturday.
And Carlisle this weekend, they've sacked Stephen Presley now as well. What are your thoughts on that game?
Obviously, they'll come into the game. We don't know how they're going to play. Usually when a team have got a manager in place, you've got a good idea of who's going to play and how they're going to play. But obviously it changes things, as it did when we went to MK Don. We hadn't got a clue how they were going to play, and they set up completely different than they had done before. But obviously it's that time of the year where it's a silly season for managers, and even though they've had good results, they still sat the manager. So it's always sad when you see somebody getting the sack, but it's part and parcel now.